What is up, my fellow gamers? It's AviticusDragon, and I want to talk about GOG.com. So, I don't know if you've heard of this website, but it's GOG.com. It has pretty much all the old school independent, well, not really independent games, but all the old school games that you may have remembered playing or you may have never heard of. And you can get these games for $5.99 up to $9.99. Sometimes they're up to $19.99 for some of the newer games that they do release, some of the newer independent games. But you can pretty much download them, and they're DRM free. So GOG.com has their own special downloader that will download and install these games for you. So it's pretty easy that way. I think you still have to keep up with the patches and stuff. So that's, well, half these games aren't going to be patched anyway because they're old school. So you don't really have to worry about that too much. But there's a lot of helpful information about all of these games. And when you buy one of these games off of GOG.com, you get all this stuff. You get like anything that came in the box when the game was actually shipped. You get like the manual. You can download that right off the website. You get, you know, all of these like avatars that you can download, all of like the soundtracks and music. Just all kinds of stuff that is epic that you can download for free, and it comes with the game. And what's cool is when you buy a game from there, you have like this bookshelf that you can store all your games on, and it just places them there automatically. I think you can sort them too, but that's pretty cool. And then when you click on one of the games there, it tells you a little about it, and you know, you can download it from there. You can download all of the other items I just mentioned from there as well. But it's pretty cool. And all of these games have comments. You can go in there and rate the game for 1 out of 5 stars. You can read other people's comments about that game, so if you're not sure about it, you can check those out. A lot of these games are really old school, so you know, your system may have trouble running them. Now, GOG.com does try to incorporate all the latest patches and get it to run for newer systems. So I haven't had any issues yet actually downloading any of the games from there, but this one thing to be forewarned about. Some games may not run that well, and they may not be, you know, they're old school, so the graphics are going to be back in the day, you know. But one of the real cool games that I saw on there was Betrayal at Krondor, which is one of my all-time favorite games that has ever been made. If you haven't played that game, it is amazing. It's it's built upon the world of Raymond E. Feist. He's an author that pretty much wrote the series, and it is amazing, that game. I played that game so many times when I was younger, and it was like the most epic game because it was like it was so in depth, and it took you a long time to beat it, and it was a lot of puzzles, and the combat system was actually pretty cool as well. But I really enjoyed the narrative in that game. But getting back to GOG.com, it is really great. All their games are DRM free, and I really suggest you guys check it out if you're into independent, well, into old school games. GOG.com is the way to go. But they are also into independent developers too. You'll notice that sometimes they, I think Legend of Grimrock was one of them. They had a special deal going on with that independent developer to release their game on GOG.com. So GOG does support independent development, and I'm really a big fan of that as well. We need to support our independent developers. But yeah, I want to know from you guys if you've actually used GOG.com, what games you've bought off of that website. Have you had any bad experiences with any of the games off of GOG.com? And if so, what are they? So let me know in the comments below. I'm kind of curious to know what your experiences were with GOG.com and what you think about them.